Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Maya, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm a mum of 3 and I'm 22 years old. And today's video is going to be about breastfeeding. I've been breastfeeding Malia for 2 years now, and I've done that with Leo and Enzo. Leo is my oldest son, he's 5 years old, and Enzo's 4, he's just turned 4, and Malia's 2, she just turned 2 as well. So my video today is going to be about that, as I said. And I thought I'd do a video of 15 frequently asked breastfeeding questions, because there are a lot of people that are intrigued by that. And my experience has been really good with the 3 of them, except for with Enzo, because when he was 2 months old I had to stop breastfeeding because I got mastitis, which is an infection, and like my whole nipple was just yellow. It was just pus, and my doctor recommended me to stop breastfeeding. So I stopped breastfeeding for about a week, and then when the infection cleared out, Enzo didn't want to latch back onto my breast, so he didn't want to breastfeed anymore. He was very happy with just bottle feeding, and I was very upset about that because I wanted to breastfeed. But in the end I just had to adapt to that. So the video today is going to be about that. It's going to be 15 frequently asked breastfeeding questions, and let's start. So, when will my breast milk come in? So for me, every time I gave birth, about 48 hours later, I would have, like, my breasts would be like really full, like bursting full, and they would really hurt for about a week, especially the nipples, because they obviously have to open up, and well, for me they were very sore for about a week, and then after that it was completely fine. With Leo, like, he was my first, it was very painful. So just like to have a load of milk in your boobs, obviously they're stretching, and it's a bit painful. For me it was. So that's my experience. Second question is, how long should my baby nurse at each feeding? So for me, Malia breastfeeds, now she breastfeeds in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night, just for a little while, only because now she's breastfeeding because she misses Leo and Enzo, and they're not here, so every time they leave and they go to their dad's house, she does this. So I know that it's because they're not here, because she does it quite often when they leave. So it's not for any other reason. I think it's just because she just wants to be with me, and wants me to hug her, and yeah, so that's that. When she was born, she would breastfeed every, I think it was like every half an hour, and it's supposed to be like every 3 hours apparently. But Malia was very she would just like breastfeed, go to sleep, wake up, breastfeed, go to sleep. And to be honest, I just did it at like just how Malia wanted to. So I found the phrase that my midwife said to me, and it's, you can never overfeed a breastfed baby. And then it says, and your baby will not become spoiled or demanding if you feed them whenever they're hungry or need comfort. So this is what I did with Malia basically. Every time she wanted to breastfeed, I just breastfed her. And I didn't care what anyone said to me, because there's so many comments by so many people just saying different things, like, you can't breastfeed her too much, she's breastfeeding all day, and just a load of just really unnecessary questions. So the third question, I think we're on the third question. Third question? Yes. How can I tell if my baby is eating enough? You can't tell if your baby is eating enough, because they will just, as I said before, they will eat whenever they want to. That's what I've done with the 3 of mine. Every time they wanted to breastfeed, I would just feed them, and obviously they don't latch onto your breast, then that's because they don't want to be fed, so it's something else. So that is my opinion. Do I need to wake my baby for feedings? So basically the night that Malia was born, she was born at 12:59 on the 29th of September. The night she was born, she literally latched onto my breast, breastfed for about 2 hours non-stop, and then I put her in the hospital cot, and she went to bed until the next day, until about 9 o'clock in the morning. And I was so worried overnight because like every time I'd wake up and I'd just look at her, I'd be like, oh my god, she's still asleep. And I'd tell the nurse and she was like, don't worry, that's fine, it's good if she's asleep, she's just resting. And I was like, okay, well, I'm resting, and I've rested quite enough because I was asleep from like 2 o'clock in the morning till about 9 o'clock in the morning. So I thought that wasn't normal, but the nurse said that it was okay. So I just let Malia wake up on her own, and then I breastfed. Question number 5 is, my baby nurses constantly, am I producing enough milk? If your baby is constantly nursing, it's just probably because the baby wants to be with you, or because it just wants comfort, or because it wants to feed. So if you're not producing enough milk, I think that you'd already know that. So question number 6 is, do I need a pump at night if my baby sleeps through the night? So I don't think you need a pump at night if your baby sleeps through the whole night, because Malia's done that, and Leo and Enzo have done that a lot of times. And obviously you wake up in the morning with like your breast about to explode, but no, I don't think you need to pump out. Like, I produce a lot of milk, so I would know. You're a little cheeky monkey, you are. We were on question number 7, but it says, when should I start introducing solids? Which I don't think it has a lot to do with breastfeeding, but maybe it does. Okay, so I started introducing solids to Leo when he was 10 months old, and then Malia when she was about 10 months old as well. And the nurses and pediatricians said that was fine. That's completely up to them, because obviously they were gaining the weight that they had to, so they were okay. They didn't have to eat solids as well. So when they were about 10 months old, they started eating solids because they wanted to. Question number 8 is breastfeeding painful? If you're a first-time mum, then it's painful. For me it was, in my experience, but for other people maybe it's not painful, I don't know. But for me it was painful with Leo for the first week. Like, I would literally cry every time that he would latch onto my breast. So, sorry, I got a really itchy nose. Okay. So question number 9, does my baby wake up at night because I'm breastfeeding? So question number 9, I don't understand very much, but anyway, it says, does my baby wake up at night because I'm breastfeeding? So I'm guessing what they mean by this question is your baby waking up because you're breastfeeding them? No, I don't think they'd wake up if you're breastfeeding. I think they wake up because either they are, maybe they're too hot, maybe they're too cold, maybe they're teething, or for some other reason they woke up. I don't think, obviously your baby wakes up when they want to breastfeed because they're crying, so you just grab them and put them on your breast, and then they fall back to sleep. So they won't wake up if you're breastfeeding them. I don't really understand that question, so let's just leave that one. Question number 10, can I take medication while breastfeeding? So this is quite important because with the 3 of mine, I've been told that I'm only allowed to take paracetamol, and if I have I get tonsillitis quite a lot, because I'm supposed to be having my tonsils out, but I don't want to. So I get tonsillitis a lot, and I get very bad infections, obviously. So I always, not always, but about 3 times a year, I will get tonsillitis, and they will put me on antibiotic. That's not allowed in the video because YouTube don't like seeing nipples. Anyway, so I will always take, my doctor always gives me amoxicillin. I'm not sure if I am pronouncing that properly, but like I live in Spain, that's how I'm pronouncing it. And it's amoxicillin 500 milligrams. So those are the only medications that I've ever taken breastfeeding. Paracetamol, if I have a toothache or any kind of pain, I would just take paracetamol, and if I have an infection, I'll take amoxicillin 500. And yeah, then question 11, do I really need a nursing bra? That's a very good question. With Leo and Enzo, I had no nursing bras, and with Malia, I had one nursing bra, which is from Lidl. So I don't remember what the make is at Lidl, but it is amazing. I only bought one because I didn't think that they'd be amazing from Lidl. So I used that when I gave birth, and up until now, and it's still immaculate. I did have one, and that's it. But I would recommend you to buy about minimum 10 because they get very messy. And I'm the kind of person that doesn't like wearing bras. I only wear sports bras or nursing bras. And if I don't wear a bra, then I just don't wear anything. Sorry guys, I completely skipped the number 12. Question number 13. How should I store my breast milk? So I don't have much experience in pumping, so I know that my auntie, when she had my little cousin Sophie, she pumped out a lot of breast milk because my cousin was born premature. So she stored a load of breast milk in her freezer, I remember, and they were like in little bags, like plastic bags. So I don't have much experience about that, but I think you can like store it up to about 3 months, so that's really good. Then question number 14, how much should I eat while breastfeeding? In Spain they have a saying, and it's, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you have to eat the double. And that's a complete myth. It's not true. Just eat whatever you normally eat. I guess I have breakfast, lunch and dinner, and some snacks in between. And then question number 15 is, can I continue breastfeeding if I'm pregnant? When I was breastfeeding Leo, I was pregnant with Enzo. So Leo was 7 months old and I was pregnant with Enzo. And I breastfed Leo through the whole pregnancy. And that's the last question. So obviously I'm not a professional, and I've answered these questions, but with my opinion, like my kind of experience of how it went for me. And I love breastfeeding. I think it's so good for your babies. It's like the bonding is very important as well, and I got to experience that with the 3 of my children, and it's just amazing. It's an amazing feeling. And some women can't breastfeed, or some women don't want to breastfeed, so I completely respect that. But for me, breastfeeding is very important. And Malia, as you can tell, she loves breastfeeding. What is this? What is it? Boo boo. Can you say it to the camera? What is this? Boo boo. Yeah, so Malia's got a name for my breasts. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you've liked it, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my other videos. Bye guys.